Díomh go léir agus céad míle fáilte. Good evening from the Embassy of Ireland here in Bangkok. Welcome to this virtual event to celebrate Ireland's National Day, St. Patrick's Day. I certainly hope that we can get back next year to celebrating St. Patrick's Day in person. I very much welcome this opportunity this evening to thank our excellent Irish community representatives and organisations for all their work supporting our Irish communities. We really do appreciate your efforts and are very happy to support your work. It has been a challenging year. COVID has claimed the lives of close to 2.5 million people across the world. COVID has also negatively affected our own Irish community overseas, with many forced to sacrifice important family events and indeed the traditional Christmas at home. The Embassy team assisted hundreds of Irish citizens during this difficult period, and the Embassy is always available to provide consular assistance to our Irish citizens. The opening of our Embassy in Bangkok in 2015, after more than 40 years of positive diplomatic relations, signalled a significant shift in the depth of Ireland's relationship with Thailand. It is a clear indication of the importance that we attach to this relationship and our strong desire to enhance every aspect of our bilateral relations. Here in Bangkok, we work closely with our state agencies to promote Irish products and businesses. Ireland is a world-class destination for international students. All of our universities are ranked in the top 5% globally and in the top 1% in many fields of research. Pre-COVID, there had been a very welcome increase in the number of Thai students choosing Ireland for their studies. We hope to see Thai students again making Ireland their education destination of choice soon. The Irish food and drink industry is Ireland's largest indigenous industry. We export to over 180 countries across the globe. We have a population of 4.7 million, but produce enough to feed 40 million and export 90% of what we produce. Irish companies such as the Kerry Group, Carbery Group, Glanbia, and Irish distillers are world leaders. Our Bord Bia colleagues are increasingly bringing attention to our success stories in beef, dairy, and whisky to markets here. Ireland is also a well-recognised global technology hub. Our Enterprise Ireland colleagues are active, raising the profile of Irish technology companies here. We look forward to further engaging with Thai business leaders to identify business opportunities to further increase trade between our two countries, particularly when the COVID situation and COVID restrictions ease. There are over 1,400 foreign headquartered companies from across the world doing business in Ireland. And increasingly, these companies are coming from Asia. Brexit also underlines Ireland's attractiveness as a location from which to access barrier-free the EU single market. Our colleagues in IDA Ireland will continue to promote Ireland's world-class attractiveness for foreign direct investment. The past year has been a particularly difficult year for Irish tourism. Hopefully, these bad COVID days are coming to an end, and we can now look forward to a new, positive future outlook. In this context, we will most certainly look forward to welcoming back our Thai visitors with our traditional warm hospitality and beautiful scenery when the world returns to normal. Thank you very much for your attention here this evening and your interest in joining this virtual celebration. Bunig í sult as an cuid eile den ocáid seo agus lá féile Pádraig Sunna Díomh go léir. Enjoy the rest of the event and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Thank you. The St. Patrick's Festival is our special opportunity to deepen and celebrate the bonds of heritage and affection which link the global Irish family and its friends worldwide. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce a fellow Corkman, An Taoiseach Micheál Martin TD, for a special St. Patrick's Day message. It's always good to have another Corkman in the house. An Taoiseach.
Thank you, Ambassador. And I would like to wish you and everyone in Thailand a very happy St. Patrick's Day. A Cardigail is a Cardigail Lair. Lá specialte lá éile Pádraig, de gach Gael Sawalya Nuhar Lar. St. Patrick's Day is a special day, a day when no matter where in the world we are, we celebrate our heritage and culture. So let me begin by wishing you all a happy St. Patrick's Day, to our 70 million strong diaspora and our many friends across the globe. This has been a difficult year for our Irish community abroad. Many of you have lost loved ones. You have been unable to spend time with family and friends. You have missed Christmas, birthdays, weddings, and sadly, even funerals. I want in particular to acknowledge and thank the many Irish who have helped lead the fight against COVID-19, our dedicated health workers at home, but also the many Irish doctors and nurses, research scientists and public health officials around the world. Many of you have put yourselves and your families at risk so that others might be safe. But now, at last, we can look forward to better days. St. Patrick's Day is our day, but that doesn't mean it is only for us. St. Patrick's Day is an open-hearted invitation to a global expression of community. It's a day that gives us a unique opportunity to speak to the world about who we are and how we can contribute to the well-being of humanity. There is, I believe, an ambition that we all now share, that we will learn from what has happened, and that our responses will reflect both our interconnectedness and our interdependence. Just as the pandemic has brought out the best in us, we can use the same instincts to shape the future, bringing new meaning and values to our lives and to our role in the world. We are Irish, but we are also global citizens. COVID-19 has reminded us that we need global solutions and international cooperation for global challenges, that no nation, large or small, can meet these challenges on their own. St. Patrick's Day is an opportunity for us, this year especially, to express that sense of solidarity. Ireland is an open country, an outward-facing place. Irish people have always sought to make a contribution wherever they have gone. The same wish to serve inspires us now. We will work with partners around the world to overcome the dreadful pandemic and to support economic and social recovery. In doing so, we will work to make sure that nobody, especially the poorest parts of the world, gets left behind. We've taken up a seat on the UN Security Council for the next 2 years, and we will use that position to work for peace and security throughout the world to the very best of our ability. We will continue to reach out a hand of friendship and hopefully, when we can, to welcome people back to Ireland, including those of you that have been unable to visit in recent times. As Irish people down the ages have done, we will try to make a difference every day, no more so than here on our island. As we approach the centenary of the foundation of our state, building on the achievement of the Good Friday Agreement, we will work through our Shared Island initiative to underpin peace and to advance the cause of reconciliation, shaping a better future for all the people. Our history, our culture, our values and our experience place us in a position to do great good in the world. There is an Irish saying, "Is sca a chéile a bharan nadini." We live in each other's shadow. It speaks to our sense of interdependence, of community and solidarity. Let that be our message on this special day for the global Irish. And so to conclude, we are thinking of you all today as you celebrate throughout the world. We are looking forward to welcoming you all home soon. Until then, ver bua, benacht, agus go raibh míle maith agaibh go léir.
Thank you, Taoiseach, for that St. Patrick's Day message. St. Patrick's Day reflects the success of our independence, now almost 100 years old. It is a day marked across the globe by one of the most widespread and dynamic diaspora communities in the world, over 70 million people worldwide. We have proudly taken our place among the nations of the world. We are dedicated to making our distinctive contribution to the international community based on our values. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce a series of cultural performances which give a flavour of our Irish cultural heritage. I really hope that you will enjoy them.
For this special performance of their song Dynamite, the enchanting harmonies of Saint Sisters Gemma Doherty and Morgan McIntyre are accompanied by musicians from Crash Ensemble in the glorious setting of Derry's Guildhall.
I guess it's time we talked about the funny way you move your mouth when you look at me. I guess I always knew, but then a part of me was crying when you said, okay, let's talk. Darling, what did you expect? My lover hasn't noticed yet what's happening. I don't wanna watch the train, always heavy or no rain and dynamite. Walk me to the northern end of Capel Street and I'll pretend it's meant to be. Passers-by do not react when you give me a heart attack. I will my bite. Never mind what people say, I'll talk to you whatever way I want to. Something about last night is doing something to the light. Let's call it dynamite. Through it all, the narrow way, all I do is take and make shapes with it. Hard to recall what we said last. I remember, go to bed, who's happy now? Every move becoming shorter. Follow me into this corner. Ask me how we got here. I made a note of all our crimes and wondered how we find the time for dynamite.
On a sunny weekend last year, 41 children from Orc Dowsa Dance Club became a choreography and film collective, dancing to the music of the Bothy Band in favourite places near their homes in Leitrim, Sligo, Roscommon, Mayo, Fermanagh, Longford and New York. Together, they have created this shared celebration. classic and contemporary Irish voices combined for this enchanting performance of Clannad's seminal In a Lifetime, as Moya Brennan duets with Denise Chyla, who reprises the lines sung by Bono on the original.
That last performance concludes our festivities for this evening. I hope you all enjoyed our virtual celebration and will continue to follow our social media channels for future events. I would especially like to thank An Taoiseach Micheál Martin for joining us this evening and sharing his message of celebration. We are delighted to share a taste of our vibrant Irish cultural heritage and express our appreciation to all of the wonderful cultural acts who made this evening's event so special and indeed brought us a little bit closer to home. We look forward to continuing to strengthen the strong bilateral relationship with Thailand. We will continue to work closely with our excellent Irish communities to raise awareness of Ireland, and we'll be bringing you a series of cultural events throughout the year. We look forward with renewed hope that 2021 will be a better year for everyone, and that we can start to put COVID-19 behind us. A special thank you to all of our viewers who took the time to join us today to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Tá súla gom go mbeidh lá féile pádraig úntach a gcuimhillig. I hope you all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.